Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the studio. It is your boy here. Um, Please excuse me, because this vlog is going to be a little bit weird, probably, because I'm 4 drinks in. I am drinking rum and coke, which I never do at home. I never make liquor or mixed drinks at home. But I had a lot of mundane shit to do today. I was my day off from work, basically, and I had to do a lot of cleaning, laundry, edit a vlog, which not really mundane. I actually really enjoy editing the vlogs, but I also did that as well. And I thought it had been a while since I had actually been drunk, which I don't feel like I'm drunk yet, but I'm getting there. I'm pretty close. But it's been a while since I've been tipsy even, so I kind of just said fuck it. And I was like, I'm gonna have a nice chill day off and drink a little bit and work on YouTube stuff and clean up the house and do laundry and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. And then I was like, oh shit, I should probably film the next vlog, because as I said in the previous vlog, or actually I don't think I did, because what had happened was a lot of the footage was corrupted from the GoPro, because the GoPro is a piece of shit, and it's very annoying. But what I was saying in I think a deleted clip, I don't know if it made it in, I just edited it, but I can't remember if the thought had gotten all the way across. But it was basically that my goal for the vlogs right now is to upload actually every single day, which I've kind of failed at already, because the newest vlog is 5 days after the last one, but whatever. But my goal is to film every single day so that I have one in the back, just so that I can keep uploading every single day. But we're getting there. It's a slow process, but eventually I do foresee these vlogs being every single day, as the namesake goes. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. So for this vlog, I'm not totally sure what I have on the list, because the day itself is pretty much over, and it was all very mundane shit that I didn't really want to film. It didn't seem necessary to show you guys how I clean or do laundry, but it was a pretty decent day, not gonna lie. I feel pretty accomplished, so I think I've earned this. I've earned this. Because I found out there was a liquor store not too far from here, but like I said, I very rarely ever actually buy full liquor. I usually just drink beer with dinner or something like that. But I don't know, I just thought I'd go a little crazy tonight. Hi Gigi, welcome to the vlog. How are you? Look, she's no longer in heat, so she's a lot easier to deal with. Do you have anything you want to say to the people? No? It's you. Okay, she does not care. Also, excuse my hair, because I literally I stayed home all day and didn't do anything, except for I would go out to go grab the drink, but then I came home and yeah. So, what was I gonna... Okay, so one of the things that I am excited about, there's actually a couple things that I'm very excited about. The first thing is I have a pretty good idea for what I want to do in a future vlog. I don't necessarily know if I want to do it in this vlog, but depending on how long I get out of this vlog, or if I have no other ideas, I might. But basically, it's a comment, actually. One of my commenters on YouTube had mentioned it. And I was like, you know what, that is a pretty good idea. And I don't know why I haven't thought about it, but I have one theory as to why I haven't thought about it. But basically, it's talking about, because I've mentioned before that I work at Costco. It's my day job. I'm a supervisor there. Currently, I'm supervising produce, which is a morning gig. So I usually work from 5 a.m. to 1:30. Tomorrow, I go in at 4:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So Saturdays are a little different. They're also my most stressful day of the week, because we open earlier. So I have a lot more shit to do before we open. But I have a lot more shit to get done, so it's more stressful on Saturdays. But anyway, what the comment had said was basically that I should talk more about Costco. And, honestly, not a bad idea. I have a lot of stories. I've been there for almost 8 years. More closer to like, whoa, Gigi, what the fuck? She's staring at me from underneath my desk there. That's wild. What a weirdo. But, you freaking weirdo. Anyway, the comment had said I should talk more about Costco. And I have a lot of stories. I've been there for almost 8 years. Well, just over 7, really. I have 7 years in like 4 months or something like that. But either way, I've been there a fucking long time. Since I was 18, I'm 25 now. So, it's very interesting. I have a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of stories I have from over the years. And I don't think I've shared pretty much any of them. Throughout all of my vlogs, throughout all the years, even before these revamped vlogs that have like, titles to them and like, numbers to them. Even back when I was in Seattle and doing daily vlogs, I never really talked about a lot of the stuff that went down. I think part of it is because I still work at Costco. It's still my job. So a lot of the stuff that I have to say might be frowned upon, if the wrong people got a hold of it. But overall, they've been pretty good to me. I can't really deny that, especially for where I live. I think I've talked about it before, but full transparency, Costco pays pretty well, and we're about to get a pretty, a raise. I'll save all my thoughts for when I don't work there anymore, when we've opened the game store, but Costco's up their raise to 30, or in March it'll go up, because currently I make $32.40 an hour right now as a supervisor. And if I wasn't supervising, it'd be $1.50 less, because $1.50 is all you get. Once you've hit top out, it's the extra. But that changes in March. It goes up to $2 extra, and there's $1 raise on top of that. So it goes up to like $33.90, I think is what I'll be making in March. And then Sundays is time and a half. So like $45 an hour, whatever it is. But the reason that I mention that is because I have a lot of thoughts about Costco in general. But they have been overall pretty good. It's the reason I can live somewhat comfortably and, in this economy and stuff. And actually have money to save up for the game store, which, big thing. It's huge. It's an opportunity that a lot of people don't have, or the people that do have some of that kind of opportunity have to work 2 to 3 jobs to even, attempt that. And I'm in the fortunate position to not have to worry about that too much. But, as I was saying, I have a lot of stories I want to tell, and they are going to have to wait a little bit until I either leave or what have you. But there are some stories that I can tell while I still work there, and I will definitely get to that at some point. I'm not sure if like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that in this vlog, or if I'm going to wait until the next vlog, but that's what we got going on there. The next thing that I wanted to talk about real quick is I am in the very, very, very early processes of starting a podcast. And I've tried this before. You probably haven't seen it because the odds are low, but you can look on the channel. I've tried podcasting a couple times. There were, I think, 2 podcasts I actually got off the ground. The first was the Create podcast, and the second was the Cracking Open a Cold One podcast, which I can't remember if that was the same pod. I don't remember. It was like Cracking Up a Cold One, and then maybe there's a third podcast. I don't remember. But I had a lot of podcasts, basically. And I've always liked podcasting. I've always liked, kind of talking with someone else, kind of figuring out what they like, that kind of thing. And both of the podcasts, or all the podcasts that I've done at this point, have all had like a central theme and like really constricted to one topic or one genre. But this new podcast that I have in mind is going to be a somewhat regular podcast to go alongside the vlog. So it'll be like daily vlogs will, if my goal reaches its peak, will be to do a vlog every single day, and then the podcast like once or twice a week. I'm not totally sure how it's going to work yet, but it's going to be me and a co-host, which I already have picked out. we've already discussed this podcast before. We actually tried to do a podcast once before a long time ago, and it didn't, like, we filmed the first episode, but it didn't become anything. We didn't keep it going. But this new podcast, I think, has a better structure, and it's not confined to one topic or one genre. And, yeah. So, Otaku Time, by the way. That was the third podcast that I did. Fucking stupid. Anyway, I really want to get that podcast started relatively soon. It's going to be a little bit higher quality than the vlogs, because I'll be using my big camera. Hopefully, once I get the replacement GoPro or whatever vlogging camera I decide to use, having a second cam wouldn't be the worst idea ever for that. But I'm very excited. I haven't set up the thing yet, or have any of that done, but that new podcast will most likely come here soon. My goal is to have it done, or at least start filming it within the next couple weeks, so I am pretty excited about that. Yeah, I think that's all the new stuff, or all the stuff I wanted to get off my chest right away. So I'm going to, I don't know yet. I'm going to do some stuff I got to do still for the night, and then I'll come back and we'll either discuss a Costco story or something else. But I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I did just finish some laundry. Thank God. I hate doing laundry so much. But yeah, laundry's done. Cleaning's done for now. I still have a lot more to do, but I'm going to make another drink because it's 7:30 and I only have about 2 hours left before I have to go to bed. So, yeah, I am not sure what we're gonna do for the rest of this vlog. I'm thinking I'm going to save the Costco talk for another vlog, or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow's a vlog. Or part of me also wants to save it as content for the podcast. Something to get into. I'll try to find something else for this vlog. I am still not sure what that will be, but stick around because I'm going to figure it out. Alright, so I have, I think, reached my limit. I've switched to water. And I got pizza rolls in the air fryer so that I can not die or throw up, because I hate throwing up. But yep, switch to water. I highly recommend, if you drink responsibly. And not that I feel like I'm like the last person to tell someone how to drink. I don't know. But basically, drink responsibly. I think that's just good advice in general. And that's not to say, like, you know, obviously don't drink and drive. Obviously, like, don't fucking get blacked out drunk every single night. But if you do drink a lot, have some water. Water does not make you less drunk. It just makes you less hungover. Fun little fact. Because the biggest thing with hangovers is your lack of hydration. And that's actually true. If you drink a lot of alcohol, it dehydrates your body a lot. And the worst thing you can do, which is something I used to do, is drink coffee afterwards, which is also dehydrating. So don't do that. Coffee to sober up is a myth. It doesn't exist. Just drink good old water, and you'll be fine. But yes, I just recommend not getting drunk all the time. I think alcohol is very fine if you do it in moderation and, like, you're not getting drunk every time, and if you don't have a problem with it, like if you don't get triggered by, like, one drink will make you, you know, spiral, etc., etc. Obviously, still, I feel I am in no position to lecture somebody, so live your lives however you feel is good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I got on a tangent. I'm sorry. I'll go back to what I was saying. I figured out what I'm going to do for this vlog. And that is basically, I wanted to ask you guys a question on if you think I should get back into streaming. Now, a lot of you who are probably watching this probably have never seen my live streams ever, because very few people have. There are a couple people. Shit. I'm fucked up. Not as drunk as I usually am. Usually when I get drunk, I get like way more fucked up and incoherent. But I feel like I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm rough. I'm like a drink or two away from throwing up and blacking out. I don't know about blacking out, but definitely throwing up. It takes a lot to make me black out. But that's why I stopped. That's why I'm about to eat some food and drink some water and then go to bed in about an hour and a half. But yeah, so here's the thing. I put, if you've noticed, in like the first 50 some vlogs, right? In my descriptions, I've put the links for my Twitch and my Twitter. In the last couple vlogs, you could notice that I've deleted the Twitter bit. Which I guess it's technically X, but I will forever dead name Twitter because I think that's fucking stupid. But also, I've deleted my Twitter link, and I intend to delete my entire Twitter here not too long from now. At some point, I don't post there, and I fucking hate Elon Musk for a variety of reasons. But I'm not going to get into it because I've done a pretty good job of making this channel not political, I feel like, and I have a lot of opinions about things that are going on in our world currently, but I'm not going to share them with you guys because this isn't the place for it. I am 1000% against censorship of any kind, and I'm open with you guys 100%, obviously, but I feel like the way the world is right now, it's not the time. I may eventually talk about my thoughts and stuff on things like that, but for now, I'm just gonna keep it clean slate. I have friends on both sides, so I see both sides, but there's a lot more to it. It's super complex. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not one of those drunk politician people. You know, the ones that like, as soon as they get drunk, they just talk about politics, and it fucking floors me. But regardless, I don't like Twitter. I don't agree with what it stands for, so I'm not using it. I don't agree with it at all. So the links are gone, basically. But that does leave the Twitch link. And the thing is, I haven't done a Twitch live stream in a long time. So I throw the question to you guys, is that something that you would like to see? Is there anything, because for those of you that don't know, the games that I used to do on Twitch, I used to be a variety streamer. I did, oh, shit. Man, if I had a fucking blooper reel, that would go in it, but I think that's just going in the fucking vlog, because I dropped the fuck out of my phone. Anyway, I did a variety streamer. I was a variety streamer, so I did a bunch of different games, blah, blah, blah. But there were a couple of genres that I gravitated towards the most. 3 big ones that I can think of. One was playing every Pokemon game in a Nuzlocke format. So I did a Nuzlocke of like Pokemon Blue, Pokemon, what did I do after Blue? I think I did Blue. I can't remember. I have to look at my old VODs. But I did like all of the Pokemon games up to a certain point, and then I stopped. Like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green or something. I don't remember, but I was doing Nuzlocke, and that was a lot of fun, so I could go back to that. I also did speedrunning a lot. I did a couple games I sped-run. I sped-run Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, and I sped-run Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Both great games that I would love to try and pick up again at some point. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played it through dozens of times, like a lot. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories is also an amazing game. I would love to go back to that at some point too. And then the third thing that I used to do, and then another game I also would like to speedrun at some point would be Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. Another incredible game I've looked at the speedrun for, and I've thought about starting runs on that too. But another thing I used to another thing I used to stream was Final Fantasy XIV Online, which I would like to get back into as well. The game in general, I'm not sure about streaming it yet, but that's another game that I would like to play through, because I'm in Heaven's Ward, which is the first expansion, and there are a fuckload of expansions, and the new one just dropped last year. Dawn Trail, incredible from what I've heard, really fun. So I'd like to get back into that as well. So let me know if live streaming is something that you guys would be interested in, and I could post, highlights or clips here on my main channel, or I could just, just have that as another medium for you guys to check me out. Not sure yet what I want to do with that. But my biggest fears about doing it are just not having enough to talk about between the vlogs, the podcast that I'm planning, and that. It's like, what could I talk about? And I guess in the streams I could make it strictly about what I'm doing and what I'm playing, which would make a lot of sense. But I don't know yet. I'm still figuring everything out. So that's kind of what that's all I have to talk about in this episode. It's just what do you guys think about Twitch in general? And is it a good avenue for me? I'm not sure yet. But that is all for this vlog. It was definitely one of those rambly vlogs that didn't really have a lot of points to it. But I hope you found it a little entertaining, especially with the fact that I'm drunk. And GG is chilling here. You have anything to say, everyone, before we go? Okay, that's what she had to say. So I'll have a sober vlog for you next day, tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you then. Peace out.